Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Velociraptor! Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. Available 2018. The album. Bobblehead. Dad! AF. Alright, let's get right in this video. There will be no singing today. I don't know, it might just be spontaneous singing. I wanted to do a mixture of a video today. I wanted to do a Q&A and I wanted to do a haul. Partly because I have all of this stuff just sitting around that I was going to show in my vlog, but I thought, you know what? I don't know the last time I've done a haul on this. I did a Target haul. I did a dollar store haul. I did a Sephora, Ulta, Saks Fifth Avenue haul. And this is kind of just an all over the place haul. So back in the day when I first started watching YouTube, I loved watching haul videos and favorites videos from like Trisha Paytas and Gigi Gorgeous and all of them. So I was like, you know what, today I'm going to do, I think I put it up late last night, a little Q&A on Instagram, and I asked for some questions. I've got quite a few questions. A lot of them were repeats. I got quite a few questions about food, which was interesting. So I'm going to go in. I mean, people know I like food, obviously. So I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to answer some of the questions while I'm doing the haul, and let's get right into this. The first I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. I have no idea. I'm just going to kind of skip around and, I don't know, answer a question and show something that I bought. It's just not that deep. Okay, let's see. The very first question that I got, well, these are in no order. I just kind of like went through and I screenshotted them, okay? If you could time travel, where would you go and why? And this is from Alexandra. And if I could time travel, where would I go and why? I really don't know. Like, you know, I'm not big into like different eras. Like, I don't have like a huge fascination with any certain era. You know, when I was growing up, I was kind of interested in like the 40s because I used to watch a lot of the old Alfred Hitchcock movies with my mom and things like that. I don't know. Today, I think I would probably time travel somewhere into the future. Not too far into the future, but maybe like 5, 10, 20 years. I don't know. Kind of just like see where the world is and things like that. Although I would not want to run into myself, but I would kind of want to run into the winning lottery numbers for the Powerball, maybe. I don't know. So that's the first question that I got. The second question is, what did you get your degree in? Love from Texas. This is from Jess. Thank you, Jess, for the question. My undergraduate degree is in English with a focus on creative writing and film studies. And my graduate degree, my master's degree, is in social work. So those are my two degrees that I have. Okay, let's show something that I got. Now, I did, if you don't know, which you don't know is a lot, I have 5 channels. And one of my channels, the one that I started on, was my BookTube channel. I actually just did a haul. I think it was 2 days ago. Hauls are like a big deal over on BookTube. And I hadn't done a haul in quite some time. So I did a haul of like all the books that I bought in like the last couple weeks. And one of the books that I bought, and I'm showing it on here, well, you could go check out the rest of the books over there if you want. There's a lot of graphic novels on there. But I'm really trying to read graphic novels in 2019. My favorite book and movie of life is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. So when I saw that they had come out with the graphic novel To Kill a Mockingbird, it is absolutely beautiful. I just got it in the mail like the day that the day or the day before that I did the video on BookTube. It is so fantastic. I love this. And it is the novel. So it's the book. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, and the graphic novel is just absolutely beautiful. It's hardback. Can you believe that? Like, I love that. All right, so let's get to, gotta go back to the questions. Okay, the next question is, well, it said also, so I don't know what the question was before this, because I have them kind of screenshot all different ways. Do you have any issues with anxiety? If so, how do you deal? So if you're new to my videos, which I doubt, because why would you be watching a Q&A haul from somebody you don't know? I have been sober since I was 22 years old. I got sober December 17th of 1994. I've been sober 24 years. One of the things that I have struggled with the majority of my life, but also during my sobriety, is having obsessive compulsive disorder. And at times I have it on a pretty severe spectrum. So I've actually thought about doing an entire video just talking about that. And how I, you know, handle having OCD. And there's a lot of addicts and alcoholics that suffer from OCD. So if you guys would be interested in me doing an entire video about that, let me know in the comment section below. And I will do that video. So, okay. Let's see. That was from Chatty Cat. So thank you, Chatty Cat. And then she also said, I love you. My day isn't complete until I sit down for evening coffee and watch you. Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Let's see. Julie said, If you met an alien, what would you say or ask? Oh my God. Let's just get rid of this fan. I don't need her today. Let's see. I don't know. You guys know I'm like completely obsessed with aliens, right? And I did this whole like thing on my vlog the other day because I don't watch it. I listen to Coast AM, and they do so many what do you call it? It's a radio show late at night from I think 1 to 5 a.m. And they do a lot of conversations about aliens and things like that. And I'm completely obsessed with aliens. And the other night on my vlog, I believe it's a vlog called What I Believe, I went extensively and talked about all the conspiracy theories, all the things that I really believe in, and I believe in a lot. I believe in a lot. And one of the things I'm absolutely certain of and obsessed with is the presence of extraterrestrials, even here on Earth. And like, no lie, I really do. So I don't know what I would ask. You know, I think I would ask, like, how long have you been here? Like, what do you see as the future of the world and things like that? Where do you come from? I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. But it's funny because, like, if you listen to Coast AM, the way that there will be, like, you know, and I did this whole thing on my vlog, so I'm not going to repeat it, but it was like, you know, be like, Wildcard Julie from Oklahoma City, you're on line 5. And then she's like, I just got home from work from the Speedway, and I was sitting out back, and I was watching the cornfield. I was talking to my good friend Judy Sue on the phone, and this alien came right out of the cornfield. He had a cowboy hat on and said, "Howdy, Julie, how you doing?" It cracks me up, okay? And these people, like, believe it. And then they're like, and then the guy that, like, hosts it, he's like, Julie, that's a very interesting story. Now, were you abducted? Well, I actually was abducted. He took me down to the Walmart down the street, and he said, now, you know, Julie, we're going, Judy, whatever. Julie, we're going to buy some of that as seen on TV stuff. And we went up into that flying saucer, and we were just everywhere doing the clap on, clap off. I mean, it is so hilarious, you guys, when you listen to it, and I just eat it up. Okay, let's do a show and tell. Let's do a show and tell. Well, before we get into all of my bags that I bought, and no, not high-end luxury Gucci bags, I wish, I'm obsessed with fanny packs, and I know it's kind of corny, and back in the day, nobody wore them, and they were, like, nerdy, but I'm obsessed with them now. I got this one at Urban Outfitters, I think sometime over Christmas, and it's this Champion. Do not go into Urban Outfitters if you don't want to buy a fanny pack. They literally have like 15, and they're all great. So I have this one, and I just wanted to show this because I've never shown it on here before, and I love it. And inside I have, let's see, I have my reading glasses, and then I have some Chanel lip balm and some Tatcha lip balm. So yeah, real exciting things going on in there. So there's that. And then, let's see. Okay, I was sent some kind of, I wouldn't call it necessarily PR. It was sent to, I don't know, maybe it is PR, hell, I don't know. But I was sent this, these different products by like a PR company to possibly review and do an honest review, which I would always do an honest review on my new review channel, Peter Reviews Stuff. So I'm going to do this. I'm actually going to use these products and then review it over there. I'm going to do like a lot of reviews of some different beauty products. They sent me this Eminence Organic Skincare Lip Trio Kit. Exfoliate, plump, and hydrating. It's very cool. It's the three-step thing. And then they also sent me this, I think it's pronounced Triology, Everything Balm with rosehip, pawpaw, and manuka honey. And I haven't like opened any of these and tried any of these. And then they sent me this, the reason they sent this to me was because I had done a review of the Jeffree Star lip balms on there. The Wish Powerfully Effective Naturals. This is lip scrub. This is vanilla. And then this one is like champagne or something, I think it's called. Pink champagne. So, yeah, I'm going to try those. I'm real excited. We'll do a whole, it's a lip thing. We'll do a whole lip thing over there on my review channel. Okay, let's see. What's your favorite food? Oh my God, my favorite food of the entire world, hands down, is macaroni and cheese. A close second would become a close second to macaroni and cheese would be anything vegan. I'm not vegan, I'm vegetarian. A close second to macaroni and cheese would be anything hummus. I love hummus. I'm like obsessed with hummus. Okay. Let's see. Can We Be Good Judies come to NOLA? I would love to come to New Orleans. Nolans. Thank you, Julie. Another Julie. What is your favorite chain restaurant? My favorite chain restaurant. Probably Papa John's. That's kind of embarrassing to say. I mean, fast food. I haven't eaten a ton of fast food in the last 2 years. When I do, this is so embarrassing. I am like so into the Impossible sliders at White Castle. They are so delicious. So I really love, I mean, if I want fast food, that's where I go. A chain restaurant. Oh, hands down, Cheesecake Factory. Hands down. My husband and I go there all the time. Okay, let's see. Favorite snack on vacation, and any kind of M&Ms, which is so funny because I just did a whole review of like almost every kind of M&M. I did it out on my review channel. But whenever we go on vacation, like the first thing I do is like I go like to the airport and I get a bag of like a big bag of M&Ms for the hotel room. Okay, let's see. Oh, some recovery questions. Why did you stop going to 12-step meetings for 4 years? Okay, so this is actually a really good question. And I've talked a lot about it on my vlog and on my Peterson's channel, but I've been sober for 24 years. There were 4 years that I stopped going to meetings. I just got, at that point, like it's really, really dangerous. I had no emotional sobriety during that period whatsoever. I had no spiritual foundation. And, you know, I just kind of like walked away from it. My mom had passed away. I felt at that time like things in my life weren't necessarily going where I wanted them to go. I was only attending 1 meeting a week at the time anyway, which people will tell you is very, very dangerous. So, you know, they'll say like, you know, it's hard to back away from 1 meeting. Like if you're only going to 1 meeting a week, when you stop just going to that 1 meeting, then what are you doing? You're not really doing anything. I did not drink for the 4 years. But I will tell you what kept me out from going to meetings and not going back in is that I didn't, and if you want to, I've done addiction stories on this channel. I used about every substance under the sun except for heroin, which I would have used had it been introduced to me. And like I've said this before, if I was an active addict and alcoholic today, I believe I would be dead. But anyway, the thing that got me back in was I just was so miserable in my life. I just was like not happy, not in a happy place. It was affecting the people around me. And one day I called up my best friend Tanya that I talk a lot about on my channels, and I had kind of a breakdown, and I called her and I said, can you take me to a meeting tonight? Fear kept me out of meetings for a really, really long time. Fear of going back, fear of what people would say. Everybody just embraced me and was so happy to see me back. And I called her up and I said, can you take me to a meeting tonight? I was sobbing on the phone. And she said, I've been praying for 4 years for you to ask me that. So we went to a meeting that night, and I mean to tell you, I was in it to win it. And on the way home that night, I was listening to a speaker tell their story. And like on, there's a website where you can go listen to speakers. And on the speaker, Boo Radley is really dying to be in this video. Say hi, Boo Radley. He said, hello, everybody. When I was listening to this speaker story, she said something to the effect in there. She said, it's hard to fall off the wagon when you're sitting in the middle of it. And I had really never been super, super involved. Like I had done what I was told to do. I always had a sponsor. I always, you know, like went to meetings, but very, very rarely. I didn't share a whole lot. And so I decided that if I was going to come back into the rooms of recovery, that I was going to be sitting in the middle of it. I was going to know everybody. I was going to put my hand out to newcomers. I was going to do service work. I was going to go to a lot of meetings. He is literally digging a hole in the chair back here. And I was like, I'm really going to get involved, and it saved my ass. It literally saved my ass. If you're going to go to a 12-step program, do not be a seat warmer. Get involved. Get to know people. Save your life. The disease of addiction is not just about using. It is about all the other stuff that's going on inside. And I have to say, the 4 years I didn't go to meetings kind of saved my ass, because I don't think I would have come back in and worked a program the way that I do now had I not gone, had I like continued to go to meetings. I didn't know what I needed. I didn't know what I missed. So thank you for asking that question. It's a fantastic question. Okay. Let's see. Somebody asked me, are you going to try the butterbeer frappuccino? That's kind of funny on the heels of that. So when I was doing a review the other day on my review channel, I was asking them at Starbucks, like, what's the most popular frappuccino? And they said the butterbeer frappuccino. And I said, oh my God, can you make that for me? And they were like, well, we have to know what the ingredients are and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I may try it, like if I can find the ingredients for it. Favorite thing to do in Indiana, asking for a friend. My favorite thing to do in Indiana is just kind of drive around. Indiana, as corny cornfields as it is very pretty. And, you know, like 10 minutes, you're like downtown Indianapolis. and then you're in the country, and you're driving out in the middle of the country where, like, the stars literally are, like, you know, level to the cornfields. It's really a pretty state. If you're ever in Indiana, the drive from Chicago to Louisville, I-65 South is absolutely gorgeous. It's, I think, listed as, like, one of the 10 most scenic routes, like, in the country. So go check it out. All right, let's do some more show and tell. So I went to, oh, by the way, one thing I didn't show that I have down here is that because I returned a bunch of stuff to Urban Outfitters, that I got black nail polish for New Year's Eve, because I was kind of feeling like, listen, okay, be a badass, not a bad person. And I was kind of feeling like a badass on New Year's Eve, and I was like feeling my punk rock, Smiths, The Cure, Jesus and Mary Chain roots, you know, Sex Pistols from back when I was in high school, and I was like, I'm gonna put like black nail polish just on my middle finger. And I didn't end up doing it, but I did keep the nail polish, so you'll see that coming real soon. Okay, so I just went up into Ulta. There were a couple things I wanted to buy. One of them was at Sephora, and they're like little, what do you call it? Isn't it funny that I got it from Sephora and then I went to Ulta? I kind of changed over. I used to be a Sephora lover, and now I'm an Ulta lover. I don't know what changed to me, but they're much nicer at Ulta in Indianapolis, the one I go to, than the one at Sephora. Okay, Sephora's just always so busy. So one of the things I got free in my little Sephora pack was Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I just ran out, and so I bought this. I don't know how much it was. I have the receipt right here. Hold on. Receipts. What? The receipts. It was $22. So this was $22, but I have to tell you, the little sample lasted me forever. I then bought this Body Shop Mandarin Energizing Face Mist. If you don't know, I'm obsessed with face mists. This was $5. I think it was on sale. I know it was on sale. All the Body Shop things at Ulta right now are on sale. I then bought, where is it? So, I wanted to try some concealer. I've never tried concealer, and I've had a lot of people recommend things to me. So a good friend of mine recommended the IT Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, which I don't have any of it on. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But anyway, and they were nice enough in Ulta to help me match my color on here, because I have no idea like anything about that. So listen, I'm not afraid to admit what I don't know. But well, you're not gonna see on here anytime soon a full face of makeup. But listen, we could all use a little help. At least I can. Okay, and then the last thing is, y'all know I am obsessed with lip balms, lip plumpers, on and on and on. I wanted a good lip gloss, but I didn't want anything that had any sparkle or glitter into it. So I got this NYX Lingerie lip gloss, and it's clear, and it was, I think, $7. So, $7.49, yeah. And, okay, let's see. The Bye Bye Under Eye Cream was $26. And I was going to get the NARS. That's very, very similar to this, but it was $30. And I asked the woman which one she liked better, and she said she liked this one better. So, those were my Ulta purchases. I got those today. That was fun. I could have spent a ton of money in there. Okay, let's see. Next question. Favorite cereal? Captain Crunch, hands down. But I just tried the Christmas Captain Crunch, and I wasn't too impressed with it. What is a canceled TV show you wish would come back? Oh my God, Lost. I loved Lost. I'm so obsessed with Lost. I bawled my eyes out at the end of it. I was very, very, this is going to end, so when it does, I'll just stop it and restart it. I really was happy with the end of Lost, but like I felt like they were my family. I had watched it for so long. I don't know how they would bring it back, because obviously if you've seen the ending of it, if you've never watched it, it's great. I also wish they would bring back The Killing, and they could bring this back too. That was on AMC, and then they finished it up on Netflix. It is fantastic. Okay. Let's see. And then I would like to see, honestly, a season 3 of Making of a Murderer about Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey. If you don't know, I am obsessed with true crime. I watch all the documentaries. I have a book club called Peter's Book Club on my BookTube channel, and we are doing a year of true crime over there. This month, we are reading The Stranger Beside Me by Anne Rule. People are loving it, and yeah, so anyway, if you want to read some true crime, go check out Peter's Book Club. It's on Goodreads. Who do you think will win, Colts or Chiefs? Oh my God. Hey Ed, how are you? That's Alex's Uncle Ed, and he knows I have no effing clue. I have no idea. Okay, so, I don't do sports. Okay, let's see. But I will tell you something funny, since nobody would ever guess this. I actually grew up playing sports a lot. I played tennis, and I was like being trained to professionally play tennis when I was growing up. I played hockey, I played soccer, and I played baseball when I was growing up. So those were the sports that I played. I know it's kind of hard to believe. I was actually kind of naturally athletic growing up, but I told some funny stories about the hockey on my vlog. So yeah, I just found a picture of me in my hockey uniform the other day. My dad has some hilarious stories about me having to get ready for hockey. I should, like, people always ask me to do a video with my dad. I should do it just for us so I can have that video at some point and have him tell some hilarious Peter stories, because he would love to do that. My dad's like, I would say his #1 favorite hobby is watching Law & Order, and his #2 favorite hobby is telling funny stories about me. Okay, so let's see. Okay, somebody said, how is Pee-Pee or Pee-Pee doing health-wise? So, if you don't know, Pee-Pee the flying chihuahua, or chihuahua, he was diagnosed with heart disease a little bit over a year ago. He's on 3 different kinds of medication. He is very closely monitored by the vet, and he is doing fantastic. He still coughs from time to time, but he's doing much, much better. And he's doing okay. And we just took him in, well, I took him in not too long ago for a checkup. And she said, our vet told us that the heart problem didn't seem any different than it had a year ago. So hopefully we're keeping things stopped with the medication. Tino asked, your greatest fear. Well, Tino, my greatest fear is sharks. I'm absolutely, absolutely terrified of sharks. I talk about it in a lot of my vlogs and stuff. Like, my biggest fear, but I'm obsessed with them at the same time. If my husband was here, he laughs his ass off. Because I watch, like, Shark Week, all the shark movies. I love the Jaws movies. I can tell you everything about the Jaws movies. I'm obsessed with all of that stuff. But my biggest fear is sharks, hands down. Okay. Okay, let's do a little bit more of It's a Lip Thing. If anybody can tell me who that's from, I will love you for life. She's like somebody I was obsessed with in high school. So then I went into Urban Outfitters, and the reason why I went into Urban Outfitters was to return the shirt that I got for New Year's that I didn't end up wearing. And I ended up purchasing 3 things, none of which I needed. The first was this Adidas fanny pack, which I think is so cool. I like anything kind of retro and vintage. I know you're like, yeah, but you basically wear a t-shirt every day. I know I wear a t-shirt every day, but I love anything kind of vintage, and this looks real vintage. And so when I go out, I wear, like, you know, old school concert t-shirts or Western shirts, and, you know, real baggy open and stuff. And this will be real cute with that to go out. So I bought this. And then we are going to Winter Music Conference and Ultra Music Festival in March this year. We go every year. And if you go to music festivals, one of the things you know is that everybody holds up flags from the country that they're in, or they hold, you know, like, so you see all of these flags. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And every year, the MC of Ultra has everybody hold up their flags. So I was like, you know what? Like, I want to wear something really cool. So I got this, what do you call it, scarf that has like every flag, or most of the flags. Isn't that cool? And I'm gonna wear it like that. So I'm real excited about that. Okay, and then what's the last thing? Oh, this was on sale, so I bought it. My husband actually, this is funny, this was $24. I think it was on sale, half price. And it is this bergamot incense cologne from Urban Outfitters. It's not bad, I like it. I mean, for just like a daily cologne, it's pretty good. $12. I mean, it smells pretty basic, I'll be honest with you, but my husband was like, that's kind of sexy. I was like, right? And you know what's sexier? $12. So those are the things I got from Urban Outfitters. I told this story in my vlog, but I have to tell this story. I was in, okay, it's gonna stop, so hold on, I'm gonna stop it, I'll be right back. This will end up being the world's longest haul. Q&A. I was in Urban Outfitters buying my husband a gift card for Christmas, and I was standing in line. There were like 4 people working the different registers, and this guy that was there kept on like staring at me. He was like looking at me and kind of like, and I was like, who is he? Like, I never get stared at like that in public, right? And I was like, you know, like, hey, listen, we all want to be flirted with a little bit, okay? So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, whenever we go out in public, like, my husband always gets flirted with, but I don't. So anyway, so I was standing there, and I was like, okay, whatever. So when I was leaving, like, I walked by him, and I kind of, like, turned and I looked at him, and he goes, I love your videos. And I go, oh my God, thanks. He goes, I want to just shout. Oh, he said to the girl, he said, I want to say something so bad. And I was like, oh my God, what does he want to say? And then by, he goes, I want to just shout, boost, so bad. I was like, oh my God. It was so nice of him. I was like, thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate it. All right, let's do another question. Do you need quiet to read? Do you think I ever get quiet in my house? First of all, I'm either talking, the dogs are barking, the dogs are running around, or my husband has the TV on. Yes. But I do actually need quiet to read. I was just talking about this on a vlog. I've said that so many times. Just watch my vlogs. You'll get all the answers. But I do need quiet to read. I can't read unless it's absolutely silent. Okay. Favorite meal for you both? I guess you're talking about Alex and I. Well, I said macaroni and cheese. My Alex. My Paul, I give you all. Does anybody know what that's from? Name it below. Okay. My friend Melissa and I are obsessed. We sing that song all the time. Favorite meal for my husband, hands down, would be cheese pizza. He's obsessed with it. Okay. Is Alex reading anything right now? No. Okay. Let's see. What music do you listen to most at home? Hands down, electronic dance music. All the time when Alex is at home, it's 100% electronic dance music. If my husband is at home, period. End of story. If I'm at home, a lot of classic rock. Okay, so, although I'm really kind of into disco right now. I don't know why. How many pages do you read a day? It really kind of, it depends. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. Like, I'm obsessed with audiobooks. So I probably listen to about an hour or two of Audible a day. And then I probably read on top of that anywhere between 50 to 100 pages a day of stuff. I also read a lot of recovery material on a daily basis, but I don't ever put that on Goodreads. I don't ever talk about it in my videos. So, like, those are personal things to me. So, I don't know. That's probably another 20 to 50 pages a day of stuff that I read. Okay, any advice for a young couple getting married in a few months? Love you, Peter. Yes, absolutely. Go to marriage counseling. Go to marriage couples counseling whenever, okay? It's great for everybody. It has saved our marriage. My husband and I would both say that. But it's also, like, not only that, it's just, like, it's made our marriage magical in a way that I never, ever would have expected it to be. And so, yeah, go to marriage counseling. Even if you don't think you have any problems, even if there's, like, nothing that you have to work out, it will be really, really beneficial to you in the long run. Spend the money and, you know, learn how to communicate better with each other. Learn how to get that stuff out. It's fantastic. Okay, next question. Oh my God, I have so many questions that I haven't answered. Let me just kind of go in here. Why am I singing Christmas songs? What season of Drag Race is your favorite? Ooh, that's a good one. The current one. I always love the one that's going on right now. I've seen every episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. Hands down. Nobody asked, but my favorite queens are, let's see, Alaska. I love her so much. I love her personality. Adore Delano. Oh my God, Eureka O'Hara. Love. Okay. Let's see what else. But I also love Roxxxy Andrews, and I'll tell you why. My favorite drag queen I've ever seen perform in my entire life, and I got to see her perform quite a bit, and we also interviewed her for our website. My husband and I own a website. Was Ulta Andrews, and she passed away several years ago, and she was Roxxxy Andrews' mother. Absolutely amazing beauty, absolutely amazing talent like you have never seen before in your entire life. If you want to see something absolutely incredible, absolutely. If you want to see something incredible, look up Ulta Andrews, EOY, that's Entertainer of the Year, winning night talent, and her talent will blow you away. Okay. Do you plan on writing another book? You're very inspiring. Thank you so much, Shop Girly. Yes, I'm currently working on 2 books right now. I have no idea when those will be completed. I kind of took a little bit of a hiatus from reading through the holidays. Let's see. Will you ever get a tattoo? What would it be? I don't know. I've always thought that I would. Back in the day, I like wanted to get something absolutely insane, like a naked lady riding a dragon with a tail whipping around the side. I then also thought about getting something that my mother wrote on my wrist, something that my father wrote on my other wrist. I also thought about getting a cardinal feather on the back of my neck. I've thought about a lot of different things. I don't know. I'm not that sold on tattoos that I feel like I need to get one, but I wouldn't rule it out either. If you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? God, I don't know. Chinese buffet, hands down. But you know what's so funny? Because I joke about going to the Chinese buffet all the time. I have not gone to the Chinese buffet, since I became a vegetarian. Isn't that crazy? Like, I don't know. There probably isn't a lot for me to eat there. But I will be going very, very soon because I have a very exciting collab planned with somebody that lives in Indianapolis and has watched me for a very, very long time. And she and I, we actually have started planning it. She's going to spend a day with me, and we're going to do all the funny joke things that I talk about in my video. And one of them is going to be, of course we're going to go to the casino, but we're also going to go to the Chinese buffet, and I'm really excited about that. Okay, let's see. What is the most rewarding part about being so involved in the 12-step program? I mean, all of the fantastic people that I've met, you know, like, I could really get really emotional talking about this, but, you know, and I talked about this the other day in a Peterisms video, my other channel that I do, but I said, you know, when I got sober, they promised me that if I didn't use drugs and alcohol, that relationships in my life would be restored. They told me, you know, that, you know, fear of financial insecurity would go away. They promised me all of these things, right? And there were all these things that they said would come true. What they didn't promise me is that I would meet and have the greatest friend in my entire life. You know, and like, I met my best friend in recovery. I have met so many fantastic people. I have met people that you know, we are people that wouldn't normally mix. I have met people that I would never have met had it not been for sobriety, and I'm so thankful for it. So that's the number one thing. Have you ever thought about sponsoring anybody? I'm assuming that you're referencing 12-step program. I've sponsored many people. All-time favorite hydrating face mask. My all-time favorite hydrating face mask, okay, would be a close tie between the Benefit hydrating face mask, which I love, but I have to say the cheapo Neutrogena that comes in the little pods for like $3.49, I can get like 4 or 5 uses out of that. They are fantastic. So if you want to try an overnight sleeping hydrating face mask, go to Meijer, go to Walmart. They have them. They're in little pods. They're in the skincare area, and they're Neutrogena, and they're fantastic. I love them. I swear by them. Okay, when are you going to start an advice podcast? I like you're perfect for it, and I am all ready to sub, said Chelsea. Well, thank you, Chelsea. I am probably going to start a podcast in 2019. It's something that I've been kind of looking at and wanting to do for the last year. It probably won't be an advice podcast. It's going to be a guest podcast, and every week I will have a different guest on it. One week it'll be my friend Tanya. The next week it'll be my friend Melissa. My husband will be on there. I'll have random people on there, some people that I don't even know, and I'm going to have to take phone calls, and it's going to be like an old kind of like radio show back in the day, and I'm really excited about that. I have no idea when I'm going to start it. It probably won't be till the summer. Okay, let's do a little bit more of a haul. Now, I went into the finish line, and let me tell you why. I got to show this stuff real quick because this is getting real long. On Black Friday, I went shopping to the outlet mall, and I bought, now I think this is hideous, and I don't even want it anymore, okay? But I bought this Champion, again, I'm like championed out when you see what I bought at the finish line, okay? I went in there just to have them take, they didn't remove the what-do-you-call-it thing off of here. So I took this in here. I'll never use this. Now I'm gonna give this away as a gift. I know Tanya Jean, she'll use it. But anyway, I had them take the sensor off of it, so I took it to the mall. They took the sensor off of it, they're nice enough. But then I started looking around. Oh my Lord, I should never have done that. Okay, so, you know, I'm going to all these music festivals, so then of course I need a festival bag. And this is actually called Adidas Original Shoulder Strap Festival Bag. Do you see? Look how cute that is. Oh my God. And look, you can put your phone inside her, and you can, oh, no. You can put your phone in here, and you can put your money, and you can put all your kind of things in here, okay? I'm real excited about that. So, isn't that fun? I love that. $25, I think it was. $25, very good. This is like The Price is Right. My grandma and I, we used to play The Price is Right back in the day. I'd sit there, and my grandma, she'd sit there, and she'd smoke a Salem Light. She'd go, 32 cents. I'd be like, Grandma, how do you know that? She'd be like, I go to the grocery store all the time. Okay, you ready? I got another fanny pack. This one is adorable. And it is, if the zipper works. One of the things I got, you guys are going to be like, Peter, those are so hideous. Okay, so I got this Fila, because like, again, see, a little retro, a little vintage fanny pack. This was 30, I think. Oh, 25. Very good. I'm excited about that. I now have 3 bags. Okay, now let me show you. I'm not going to show you these last. I have to show you them second to last because they're so hideous. My husband thinks they're so ugly, and they really are. And I even said to the woman, I said, which ones are not as ugly, the gold or the red? But I wanted to get some slides. I'm not spending $500 or $450 on Gucci slides. I'm not real big into slides anyway. I think they're kind of corny, but I did get... Listen, I'm going to Miami, okay? I'm in Miami, bitch. So I got these shiny red Champion slides. Aren't they kind of, I think they're kind of fun, right? With some cut-off jeans and a white t-shirt. You know it's where it's at. All right, so we won't focus on those too much. I know they're hideous, okay? But the last thing, these were on sale. They were like greatly marked down. I was so excited. I need a new pair of shoes because, you know, I got me a personal trainer. I'm up in the gym and I'm working out and I'm like, whoo, boost. Supermodel of the year 2019. So I got some new workout shoes. Kind of really because I just wanted to wear them with jeans, to be real honest with you, not working out. But I got these Champion like running shoes. They're like pink inside. How cute are those? Do you see? I'm obsessed with these. And that little, oh, hello, hey. So yeah. And that was my shopping haul. Okay, do I have any more questions? You can let me know in the comment section what a bunch of junk you think I bought. Okay. If there was one moment you would say has defined your life, if so, what was it? Oh my God, what a great question. Oh, you should be working for a magazine. If there was one moment in my life that I felt like defined who I was, what would it be? You know, let me tell you a story. And I have no ill will towards this person, but my first year, I dated somebody, and don't date somebody your first year of sobriety, but I dated somebody right out of the gate, my first year of sobriety, and he was the answer. I mean, he was hot, and he had a great job and everything, you know? But to some degree, he was kind of controlling. And I remember the day that I drove away from his place, and he didn't like the kind of music I liked. And so I love Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan is one of my all-time favorite artists. And I remember I drove away from where he lived at the time. And he also hated that I smoked cigarettes at the time. And so I drove away and I blast Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan, a live version of it, and lit a cigarette, and I was like, I am free. Like, I felt free. And, you know, ever since then, I have had just like this feeling inside. Whenever I feel like that, like I feel like somebody is telling me too much of what I should do or whatever, I'm like, like we need to pump the brakes and hold up a little bit. And, you know, he's an amazing guy and we're friendly today and I'm, you know, have no issues with him whatsoever. But at that time in my life, I think, you know, like I was looking for something that I wasn't able to give myself. And, you know, right after that, I ended up meeting this guy that I ended up finding out passed away a couple years ago. I didn't even know. He'd been dead for like 4 years. Breaks my heart. And I've talked about that on my vlog at length. And you know, what I really realized that first year of sobriety, especially going away that day, was that, you know, I don't need somebody else to define me. I don't need somebody to be in a relationship to make me feel good about myself. But if I can feel good about myself and then I choose to be with somebody in a relationship like I do today with my husband, then they complement those parts of me. But it took me a long time to get there. It took me a really, really long time to get to the point where I believed that and I knew that to be true. Only looking back now, and I'm saying I didn't get it in that moment. It took me many, many years after that. But only now, looking back on my life and looking at that moment and comparing it to feelings that I have today in my life that's probably one of the most profound moments I ever had. The other one I would say is when my mom passed away. And I looked over her in the hospital bed. And I realized, you know what? We're born and we die. And what we put in the middle of it is ours. So make the most of your effing life. Because this is not a dress rehearsal. All right, let's get one more fun question. Because that was so fun, wasn't it? Let's see. I guess I can't. There's a lot of food questions. Please do a Walmart. Okay, so a couple people asked me for a new intro. I'm trying to come up with a new intro, you guys. It will probably be coming in the next month or so. But here's the thing, like, for as many people as complain about my intro, if I do a different intro, then people will say, I miss your intro, why don't you do your intro? So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe some days I'll do it and some days I won't, I don't know. But if I don't do the intro, then everybody's like, ooh, this is a super serious video, you know what I mean? Okay, and let's see, how long do you wanna make YouTube videos for? Absolutely forever. I'm never leaving this platform until they kick me off. Please do a Walmart fashion haul for men. See what you could put together for $100. I actually love Walmart, so that wouldn't be really hard for me. They have adorable socks there right now, 3 for $10, so you should go check them out. They also have adorable Keith Haring socks at Meijer, which reminds me, because I put them on my very first favorites video every Friday on my review channel, peer review stuff listed below. I do my favorite things of the week, so go check that out. I might do that Walmart haul. I think that would actually be a really, really fun video. What would be fun, because my husband, he's not real big on the clothes at Walmart, if I could do it for my husband and pick out cute outfits for him, but I would have to get him to, like, you know, be invested in that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this extremely long 40-minute Q&A. If I didn't get your question, I apologize. I'll save them and, I don't know, do another Q&A tomorrow. No, I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I love you. Thank God it's Friday. There's my singing for the day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.